What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ropes. I'm here to talk about the mega fight that's going down finally between Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, May 2nd, MGM Grand. And I'm excited about it. I mean, is that okay? Is it okay for me to be excited about this fight? Is it okay for me to talk about it? I mean, everybody else is talking about it. It's okay for Ropes to do it. Is it any different when Ropes talks about it? Well, okay, I'm going to talk about it then. Now, I'm just a little bit confused, man, with the shit that I'm hearing and reading from people and listening to what they're saying about this fight. People are talking about they don't care for this fight anymore, that it's too late. Both fighters are past their prime. And I think that when you say that, you're full of shit. You're going to be watching this fight right along with everybody else live. Okay, there are people who don't give a damn about boxing who are going to be watching this fight, and guess what? You are going to be sitting your ass down right next to them. Okay, so cut the bullshit and just be excited about it and enjoy it. Who wouldn't want closure after all the time wasted on this shit? All the energy wasted on talking about these two fighters. Okay, I mean, you look at a guy like Hawker Mustang, for example. This guy has actually wrote a whole book right here in the YTBC comment section. Okay, a book about as thick as the Bible, right here in the YTBC. You know, commenting on people's videos, writing whole paragraphs and shit about Floyd Mayweather, about how he's gay and he's scared and he's running and all of this shit. You know, instead of actually going out and writing a book and selling it and making some money and doing something with his life, he wasted 6 or 7 years writing a book right here in the YTBC comment section. I mean, who wouldn't want closure after doing all of that shit? You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, unheard of. You know, so I think that everybody should be excited about this. And I also want to say that both fighters deserve credit for giving us this fight that they have owned us, okay? They both deserve credit for it. Not just Manny Pacquiao. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. What more did Floyd have to do to show you that he was trying to make the fight happen? What more did he have to do? Right after his Madonna rematch, he said that he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. In interviews, he was saying that Manny Pacquiao was his only focus. Even if the NBA game was set up, which it probably was, Floyd still got off his ass, went over there to talk to Pacquiao. I didn't see Pacquiao walk his bobblehead ass over there. Okay. When he uploaded the video with the little private meeting that they had, people said, oh, he's just doing this for the cameras. He's just fronting. He ain't gonna fight Pacquiao. He's just doing this to make the people think that he wants to fight. And even before the Madonna fight, he said that he had a surprise for everybody in May. He delivers on the shit, and you motherfuckers don't want to give him a drop of credit for this. You want to give it all to Manny Pacquiao. Like I'm scared of needles. I don't want to do this cutoff date. I need this cutoff date. You know, he said that he signed the contract. We come to find out that he was full of shit. And nobody says anything about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says anything about that. You know, there are 1,000 reasons not to like Floyd Mayweather, and I can name them all. But that does not give anybody an excuse to just say a bunch of dumb shit that doesn't make any sense, okay? How was Floyd backed into this fight? How did Manny Pacquiao bitch him into signing this fight? It just doesn't make any sense when Manny Pacquiao was talking about fighting Jesse Vargas, a fighter who, unless you watch boxing like we do, nobody knows or cares about. Okay, I've been to plenty of fight parties. I've been in the bar watching pay-per-views. And when Jesse Vargas is fighting, guess what? Nobody is paying attention to that shit but me. Nobody's watching Jesse Vargas. Nobody remembers that dude. Okay, that was Manny Pacquiao's next option. Okay, Floyd was talking about he was going to fight Miguel Cotto in a rematch. And the only reason why we frowned on that is because we were going to miss out on this fight. That was the only reason. Once this fight is over, the Miguel Cotto rematch is going to be way better of a fight than Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas. So to say that Floyd was backed into a corner, but Pacquiao wasn't, for whatever reason, it's just stupid as fuck. Okay? Give both men credit for making the fight happen because it took both of them to do it. All right. And I think that everybody has the right to be excited about this shit. But I'm noticing that people are changing their tune. You know what I mean? Like, people are saying that Floyd waited for Pacquiao to get old. Pacquiao lost his killer instinct. He's not the same anymore. When just weeks ago you had Pacquiao beating Floyd's head in. Floyd was running scared. just a couple of weeks ago. Now all of a sudden, you know, you guys are talking like Manny Pacquiao isn't going to win this fight. You know, that's what you're suggesting by these excuses that you're making. You know what I mean? That's all you're doing. You're just letting people know that you're not confident in Manny Pacquiao. And I just got to say this, man. Manny Pacquiao's extreme fans, not his true fans. There's a lot of true fans of Manny Pacquiao right here in the YTBC. Okay, but the extreme Manny Pacquiao fans, you guys are the shittiest fucking fans that a fighter could have, man. You know, that shit that you did to your boy Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez was fucked up, man. And we noticed that shit. You guys disappeared. We didn't see any comments about, we still love you, Manny. We're waiting for you to return. That's boxing. No big deal. It could happen to anybody. We still support you. None of that shit. You guys went and hid under a fucking rock. Okay? You peeked your head out when he fought Brandon Rios, and you didn't come out full-fledged until he fought Timothy Bradley in the rematch. Oh, because we know the emotions you have are tied to that shit. So you guys came out full-fledged for that shit, and now you guys are backtracking again, man. You know, and that's sad, man. It's sad. You're not really fans of Manny Pacquiao doing shit like that. I was expecting people to still go hard for Manny Pacquiao once this fight was announced, and I'm just not seeing that, man. You know, people are talking about killer instinct and all of that shit. His killer instinct hasn't been there for a long time. Okay? He's not the same fighter that knocked out Ricky Hatton and stopped David Diaz. He hasn't been that for a long time. Okay? And Mayweather, he's not the same either. I mean, this is an even fight. Floyd Mayweather is not the same fighter who fought Arturo Gatti. He's not even the same fighter who fought Marquez. Okay, he's far from that now. Both guys are older now. Both of them have slowed down. That makes this fight even. And for you idiots who are saying that he waited for Manny Pacquiao to get up in age, how do you just ignore the fact that Manny Pacquiao has the age advantage going into the fight? Like, when they show you the tail of the tape, they're going to tell you that Manny Pacquiao has the age advantage. How are you guys somehow turning that into a disadvantage? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, why does that work only for Manny Pacquiao? It's sickening, man, some of y'all. You know what I mean? But the fight is finally happening, and May 2nd, that's Pacquiao's ass. You know, I don't see any way that Manny Pacquiao is going to win this fight. Okay, he's still doing some of the same shit, making some of the same mistakes that he's always made. You know, I'm a little bit surprised. Like, he showed progress in the second fight against Timothy Bradley, but he went back to the same old shit against Chris Algieri. You know, throwing that double jab and lunging in. Just lunging all the way in with his left hand. Okay, and he was running into right hands from Chris Algieri. And if Chris Algieri had any type of power whatsoever, he probably would have had more success against Manny Pacquiao. Okay, Manny Pacquiao is way too easy to hit with right hands, and Floyd is going to slap him all up and down and side to side that fucking ring. Manny Pacquiao is not going to know what the fuck is going on. It wouldn't have mattered when this fight took place. If it had took place 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, it would have been the same shit. Maybe the action would have been different, but the outcome would have been the same. Okay, Manny Pacquiao is not the guy who's going to beat Floyd Mayweather. Okay, he's just not it, man. And once this shit is over, we're all going to be here on the night doing our post-fight videos talking about that was a bunch of bullshit. I mean, that's just the way I see the fight happening, man. Floyd, the only way this fight is going to be exciting is if Floyd decides to plant his feet and fight in the pocket, which he's not going to do. Because in a recent interview, he said that he's coming into this fight to fight smarter and not harder. That's letting me know that he's going to be on the move all night. And just look at the reach. Okay, Manny Pacquiao has, what, a 68-inch reach or something like that to Floyd Mayweather's 72-inch reach. That is a major advantage for Floyd Mayweather. Okay, it might not be an advantage for Antonio Margarito or Chris Algieri or any of them other guys who had a longer reach than Manny Pacquiao. But for Floyd Mayweather, that is a major fucking advantage. And he has a height advantage. It's going to be easier than you think for Floyd to get away from Manny Pacquiao. Okay, and I see Manny Pacquiao even getting desperate and starting to lunge in, and he's going to throw his head right into right hands all night. And that's just the way I see the fight happening. Okay, so I'm excited for this shit. It's finally all about to be over. I'm pulling for Mayweather to win this fight, even though, you know, there's 1,000 reasons not to like Mayweather. Like I said, you know, I've talked about some of them, but I've also talked about Manny Pacquiao as well. You know, both guys have been full of shit over the years, but they finally sat down, made it happen, and just sit back and be excited for the shit, man. It's okay. Okay, it's no big deal. There's no reason to backtrack or any of that shit now, okay? So, you guys leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think Mayweather's going to win the fight? Do you think Pacquiao's going to win? If so, how are they going to win? Is it going to be a unanimous decision? If you think somebody's going to knock somebody out, tell me who it is. And I'm out. Deuce.